time with Maya.
Yeah.
I feel like I always see her at work, you know?
Yeah. You and your daughter got a cool relationship, though.
We do
You've
now.
gotten to the point now where you're kind of friends.
Yeah.
Kind of like,
Yeah.
because you don't act like the old mom.
She doesn't
We're not
need
old.
momming.
For one thing, we're not old at all.
Okay.
Oh, I think I hit. All right, baby.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you.
Come on,
Bye,
Charlie. Be careful. I will. Okay. Head on a swivel. Yeah.
Happy Saturday and welcome to the podcast. We hope you enjoy the episode and have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. Be kind to others, be safe, be respectful, and enjoy your life.
Hey, baby. No, that makes real sense what you were saying, though. Because like I'd like to see Kamala and Gretchen Witmer from Michigan, and it is what's that word? I don't believe it's a coincidence that we just watched a video of Gretchen Witmer, you know, telling Trump what it is.
Agreed.
You know, but I hate to say this, like at the end of the day, you're probably right. Like people say that a woman could run the country, or two women could, but would they actually vote for him? You know what I mean? I mean, maybe not this time around, maybe the next one. You know what I mean?
But I also feel that people are ready for a change. So maybe I'm wrong.
But are they really? Are they willing to pull the trigger on it though? Because like you said, it's super crunch time.
Well, I think...
And the money stuff. What was it? I heard it was $288. You said it was $240. Well, either way, that's a lot.
It probably changes daily.
Yeah. True.
But
yeah.
It has to be Kamala, or they start with $0.
And you gotta gauge the support.
And there is zero time to raise that kind of money this fast.
Yeah.
There is zero time for it.
Yeah. This is how you know. You know, like Michelle don't listen to like hip hop and rap like I do, but she listens to it a little bit, you know what I mean, and stuff.
Yeah.
And this is how you know when someone like likes an artist, you know, the music or whatever. Cause like last night we were listening to Lloyd Banks, and you know what I'm saying, that Halloween Havoc. I think it's his latest one. But anyways, Havoc produced a lot of those beats too. But anyways, I always saying how Lloyd Banks is one of the top 10 ever. You know what I mean? Like, but one of his issues was he was like under 50, you know, under 50 Cent's thumb and stuff. Like, and 50 was getting all the notoriety, making all the money, but wasn't actually the best lyricist out the group. Lloyd Banks was. Actually, Young Buck is nice too. Young Buck's first album was the shit. But anyway, Lloyd Banks is a top 10. But anyways, me and Michelle were sitting there, and we were listening to her, and she was like, "Who is this?" You know, if someone asks you like who somebody is, that means they like it a little bit.
Yeah.
Right, baby?
Yeah.
It was cool as hell. We were sitting, and she was like, "Who is this?" And I was like, "That's that Lloyd Banks." All right, baby, I'm gonna let you shower.
You can leave the door open.
Okay. Chewy's right there. I'm gonna give him a bath tomorrow. All right, y'all see how big, y'all can hear how big our bathroom is. Y'all hear that echo? Hooty hoo when you see cops. No, I'm just playing. All right, baby. Baby's about to go with her daughter. They're about to go get their little, what's that called?
Mani-pedi.
What's this shit called, baby? Not shit. What's it called?
A mani-pedi. She's getting the mani, I'm getting the pedi.
Yeah. Y'all deserve it, though.
I'm getting the manic people.
Yep, so they're gonna go pamper themselves a little bit, and I'm about to have me some more coffee. All right, what, baby?
I think they're gonna stop at that vintage store, Fish Gerbers on Hilton.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna grab some stuff up? Will you bring me some back?
I'll bring you something.
Okay. All right, baby. Yeah, but so it's just the weekend chilling, Big Brother live feeds. It's getting really good. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, check them live feeds out. Because once you put them live feeds on, you're not going to turn them on. You'll just get sucked in. You know what I mean? And because the interesting about Big Brother is you have a lot of people like, because let's just face it, you have some white people that probably don't have black people in their circle or whatever, you know, for whatever reason. You know what I mean? And then you get put into a house with, you know, 6 or 7 or 8 black people, brown people and stuff like that. And you're having to live with them, you know, and stuff like that, and communicate, try to build relationships, trust, all that. So that's you know what I'm saying? That's taxing. And it's trying because you have to open your mind. You have to be willing to listen to people and understand things and all that kind of stuff. And then like, your personality and kind of who you are kind of shows, it kind of comes out. So like there's one girl in the house, her name is T-Core. She's a black and British woman. And like she's super cool. Like everyone loves her, like, but she's having a hard time like opening up and like mingling and like getting in there and you know what I'm saying? Getting in an alliance. Because if you wait too long, you'll get left out. You know what I mean? But she's good, though, because they're slowly building an all-black alliance. So she's just going to naturally be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? But, like, so she's kind of an introvert. So although everyone likes her, she's not, you know, being involved in all the conversation. You can just tell, like, the people that struggle to, like, put themselves out there and to mingle and all that. It's basically a social experiment, I should say. So yeah, anyways, I'm rambling, but that's what we're going to be doing all day. I'm about to put some music on and stay safe out here, enjoy the weekend, enjoy the weather. People in Milwaukee and Wisconsin, we got our city back. Me and Michelle went out for some fresh air this morning, you know what I mean? I had to go to work early this morning. It was nice to have the roads back open, stuff like that, because I wouldn't go anywhere near downtown. You know what I'm saying? When I leave our place, I go the other direction. I didn't even want to be anywhere near, you know, close to that perimeter, that salt, or none of that stuff. Because I know they probably still got some of them police lingering around here for the next couple of days. Because they haven't broken everything down yet. And then some people's flights got delayed and stuff like that. Just, I think a window must have got busted out or something. I'm looking out our window from our apartment and looking across the river right there. There's like it's like a condo apartment building. It's got like kind of maroonish red, you know, coloring around it. And I'm noticing, because you can see there's tons of windows, and then there's one window sticking out like a sore thumb. It's got clearly cardboard on it. So it looks like that got busted out somehow. But they'll probably blame it on somebody black, like they always do. Yeah. But gonna get out of here. Yeah, I'm just staring out the window. I like stopped talking for a couple of seconds, looking at City Hall, looking at the Hyatt Regency where Devontae Mitchell was killed, and there's still no charges. That's bullshit, man. To me, anytime someone dies at the hands of another person, I don't care like whose fault, like any of that, like before anyone goes to court and all that stuff gets situated and sorted out, if someone dies and there's at least another person, I don't, you know, care like the circumstance, how like someone should go to jail right away. Someone should be arrested and be sent to jail. Even if they end up, you know, bonding out and all that and then fighting the case from the street and going back and forth to court or whatever, they should initially be arrested. Someone literally just died. And for there not to be that doesn't even make any damn sense. That can't make any sense. And then for it to take as long as it did, and then the video was put out there. They were clearly killed him. 4 guys on a dude, and they were beating him up before they even got outside. Like, yeah, that don't make no sense, man. And that's why it's important to vote in local, elections. Like, voting locally is more important than voting for the president, just if we're just keeping it all the way real. Because the stuff that literally goes on around you is going to affect you first. You know what I mean? That's why it's important to get more black judges, more black lawyers. We don't have a ton of black lawyers in the city of Milwaukee if you look at it. You don't. You know what I mean? We shouldn't have to have Ben Crump come all the way where he lives and where he's from to come down here to deal with our situation. I mean, I'm glad he did, because it'll get more notoriety to it. But we should have someone here in place already. That's why I was saying, like, people are always talking about, like, who are our black leaders? Well, my thing is kind of like, do we truly have any? I'm talking about, like, leader, like, because to me, a leader, I think we more have, like, maybe spokespeople. We have some people in positions and places, but they're not controlling nothing. Like, what I'm saying is, like, we don't have true power. We have people that speak up, stand up, fight for us and all that, but ultimately, like, if we don't have the ultimate power to literally get somebody out of a situation, like, right then and there, like, for example, let's say, okay, like the situation that happened with Devontae Mitchell. If we had, like, a leader that had true power in the black community, like, when that shit happened to Devontae Mitchell, that leader would have been able to go down to that jailhouse, demand charges, demand people to be arrested, fired, put in jail, locked up, and all that stuff, and it would have happened. That's what a leader can do. That's what I'm saying. Like, we just have spokespeople. Like, we can, you know what I mean? When you're a black lawyer and stuff like that, and you got to ask and beg for footage and all that kind of stuff, and you got to sue district attorneys and the court and all that stuff in the state and all that just to get basic video footage for the family to view. Yeah. So, and that's the other thing with that Project 2025. Like, Donald Trump wants to give cops, like, just straight up full immunity to do whatever they want. And also, too, that stuff, that RNC bullshit here in Milwaukee, that was basically military law that they were practicing on us. They had facial recognition stuff going on and stuff. They were knowing who people were before they even walked up to, like, the desk to, like, confirm who they are, show ID and all that. There were people being like, oh, hi, so-and-so, like, feet away. So they had all that kind of stuff, all them barricades and barriers and blockades and all that stuff. That's martial law. You're bringing in cops from other states and all that stuff. That's basically martial law, like, that they were practicing, building these soft zones and these hard zones and all that stuff. And so, yep. But enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm glad we got our city back. And we'll holler at everyone soon. And vote Democrat if you would, please. And enjoy this music. And enjoy the rest of the episode.
Skinny lope, nigga. Smoke some.
That's me the ghost. Diva.
I am.
Getting to the guap. Smoking on the road, though. Not running from the law, no. Running from the law, but you cross me. You won't get fucked like a porno. Hammer with the switch, that is not my steez. Out the game, but connected with niggas from Medellin. If you dream of killing me when you wake, you better scream. I'm sorry, ghost, I take shrooms like a Mario, Luigi. Not in the cart, I'm in the Rari though. Maybe the Lambo, the Porsche with the Sicario. With some black gorilla niggas. But even all alone, I'm still with a killer nigga. But I ain't trying to kill, I just want the bills and a check. I'm just trying to stretch, you just want to flex. Part Malcolm, part DM, 1/3 of the Elo. And you know I keep it mellow, but the spot marks X. I ain't dead, but I'm doing well just for context.
Product of the trenches where the killers and the robbers be. Never had a role model, the streets kind of fathered me. Bad, hard-headed, made means off of robberies. Never had shit, real product of this poverty.
Speaking of Styles P and Lloyd Banks, Enjoy this Styles P and Lloyd Banks, two of the best ever.
Blood stains all around. My stupid past from the lonely love. You ain't
I'm always playing it, couldn't push me down the hill. I double numbers on up and comers. You rookies gotta chill. Broke a classic off sour power, hit whip me out of mill. Life's a bitch and still crowd around her. That pussy got a shield. Pack a Allen on half my talent, your calendar is clear. Black medallion, I'm back to styling, imbalance your career. Nigga miss me by the argument. Lift that in my 20s, hundreds and 50s, all I bargain with. Still bagging up money, dummy. I'm stereo trips. Name me a guardian, superior risk. Play me a starving canary to fist. Raise me a problem, don't compare me to shit. Came from the bottom, bodies there on the strip. Brand me a column, probably here I'ma quit. Ran me asylum, bottom tears on my shit. Candy in Harlem, rocket flares on my whip. The profit handling click. You out here scamming a trick. You sneaky thief and chop your hand, you get slick. Then rock you sleepy, drop the bands on your fit. You get into it, you don't talk about it. The trouble comes and ain't no walk around it. Why you think the morgue is crowded? Don't get your body chalk around it. How in the land of opportunity? When niggas trying to ruin me. Don't make us type your eulogy. Class in session, pay your student fee. They eyeing all your jewelry. What your problems got to do with me? You begging, I ain't heard a thing. Money hollers usually.
Get back out of the bank. Reverse camera on, I'm back out of the bank. No withdrawal, just depositing. I ain't get this plug on Twitter, but I'ma follow him. And what your problems got to do with me? And why the fuck you screwing me? I kill him then, go and read his eulogy. I got beef, I don't talk about it. Put the hawk up in him, spin it, pull a hawk about him. Pull a whip on the strip, niggas a gawk about it. Never stick your dick in the chicken, that bitch a squawk about it. Why these bitches wanna ruin me? Probably cause I'm speaking money fluently. And it's the land of opportunity. I told Banks I get G's by the unit B. All I need is yo, ain't nothing they can do with me.
Lloyd Banks right here, y'all.
Southside up, nigga. Motherfuckers pardon when I'm moving through the crowd. A glimpse of my facial features stops the music like Bilal. Big nose is speaking, I know how you clown sound. Southside's full of 357s, pound town. Give a fuck if you was up back then, you're down now. Heads round, never been loyal, they bounce round. Gold plotting and globe trotting, new ground found. You laughed when I was hurting, but who got the frown now? Legendary bracket out the pack, blue magic. Superstars and coupe cars, back to back through traffic. I'm a sickle, all my notebooks should be wrapped in plastic. With the grip low, how I'm flipping shit is track gymnastics. Who put all the rest in pieces on your tattoo practice? It's the difference between arguably and actual classics. Like riffing on the net to get you raccoon glasses. From the era of the Polo Jacks and Half Moon Bastards. Everybody's fiending this time that I feed the streets. All y'all rest in peace when I release. North, south, west to east, I got the reach. Back-to-back sixes like the mark of the beast.
This guy is just describing Trump. The traits of a narcissist. Although they call everyone a narcissist nowadays,
Yeah.
I noticed. But he truly is one. But this guy right here, he's like, what's this George Conway guy, I think his name is? And he pulled out like this narcissism chart and stuff of like all the behavioral traits or whatever of it. And he's literally reading it. He's I think he's from like MSNBC or something maybe.
Yeah, sometimes he goes
These are the DSM-5 criteria for narcissistic personality disorder. I don't go
We're just
through
outside.
these. There's a Jimmy Kimmel monologue
Took a
on our
break from Big
website,
Brother for a minute
our
to
website
let Charlie
that goes through
outside.
these, and it's pretty
Have a
funny.
cigarette and get back
that's
up
the
to the
reason why he
feed.
spoke for several hours last night. These are the DSM-5 criteria for narcissistic personality disorder. I don't go through these. There's a Jimmy Kimmel monologue on our website and our website that goes through these, and it's pretty funny. That's the reason why he spoke for several hours last night. It's because, he's full of himself. But here's the real issue. He is also a sociopath. Okay? And what's a sociopath? This is the DSM definition. a pervasive pattern of disregard and violation of the rights of others, and you have to have 3 or more of the following. This isn't hard. You don't have to be a shrink. Failure to conform to social norms with respect to lawful behaviors. He's a convicted felon. Deceitfulness. How many lies did he tell last night? 30,000 lies on during his administration. Impulsivity. Hey, let's talk about Hannibal Lecter. Let's buy Greenland. Impulsivity. Irritability and aggressiveness, and including assault.
When they start
He
looking at the
raped a
cameras
woman.
and shit,
He's
be like,
found by a
"Oh."
jury to rape a woman. He sexually assaulted many others. Reckless disregard for the safety of the others. Let's say, the January 6th. Let the guys through with the magnetometers with the guns, and I can go all the way through it. He's 9 for 9. Well, he's a sick man.
Yeah.
And that's what we're seeing. And I think he's had an advantage over these last couple of years that people have been seeing him. And that now that they're going to see him, they're going to see the guy's a nut job. And we got to get rid of this double standard, and we have to start talking about this, and that's the point of psychopact.org. These are the DSM-5 criteria for narcissistic personality disorder. I don't go through these. There's a Jimmy Kimmel monologue on our website and our website that goes through these, and it's pretty funny. That's the reason why he spoke for several hours last night. It's because, he's full of himself. But here's the real issue. He is also a sociopath. Okay? And what's a sociopath? This is the DSM definition. A pervasive pattern of disregard and violation of the rights of others, and you have to have 3 or more of the following. This isn't hard. You don't have to be a shrink. Failure to conform to social norms with respect to lawful behaviors. He's a convicted felon. Deceitfulness. How many lies did he tell last night? 30,000 lies on during his administration. Impulsivity. Hey, let's talk about Hannibal Lecter. Let's buy Greenland. Impulsivity. Irritability and aggressiveness, and including assault. He raped a woman. He's found by a jury to rape a woman. He sexually assaulted many others. Reckless disregard for the safety of the others. Let's say, the January 6th. Let the guys through with the magnetometers with the guns, and I can go all the way through it. He's 9 for 9. Well, he's a sick man. Yeah. And that's what we're seeing. And I think he's had an advantage over these last couple of years that people have been seeing him. And now that they're going to see him, they're going to see the guy's a nut job. And we got to get rid of this double standard, and we have to start talking about this, and that's the point of psychopact.org.
Is this person ever going to get their package?
They probably don't even live here no more. What am I doing? Oh, we do need. Should we get quarters?
Not as well.
Okay. Oh, is this shit out? Damn, man. Damn, why don't they want the,
Is it singles only?
let's see. Probably.
Face up.
I'll just get one. Yep, only take singles.
Oh, probably because it doesn't get changed.
What do I want? I don't like that you can't see the dates. Candy bars. I want to be able to see the date.
Yeah, I already know.
Because I think we got some upstairs already too. Some quarters, I think. Not that many, but. Charlie, you need your nails cut again. You can get. PP's in, bro? You don't need this anymore.
I usually take it off
Mm-hmm.
when we about here.
Yeah.
I just get in through the door. But if people are
Right.
around, then I wait till we get on the elevator.
I got some under my shoe. It's not though. Yeah, so we got stats, y'all. I'm gonna run these stats to everyone. I don't really look at them that often, you know what I mean? Because, you know, like when you're podcasting and stuff, you're able to see, you know, the downloads and the listeners and what state people are downloading from, what country and all that stuff like that. So I'm gonna look at them now and see what we got going on. Let's see. Just bear with me for a second. Let's see the stats. Okay. So as of, what's today? July 20th. It's July 20th. So for stats, so all-time downloads, we have 2,312 all-time downloads. We've only been doing this for about 5 months too. So I think that's pretty good. No sponsors, none of that stuff. We do this because, you know what I mean? It's therapy, it's information we're providing. It's a platform. You know what I mean? Because here's the other thing too. I feel like, you know, with a podcast, you're able to be more freer than like if you're on a radio station or something like that, especially when you're black or brown, you know, because there's topics that are heavy and that are intense and that are, you know, super real and that need to be discussed. And I can do that on my platform and I don't have to worry about, you know, for say if you're working at a radio station or something like that, more than likely you're going to have a white person way up at the top making the decisions, or you're going to have to worry about the FCC or whoever monitoring what you're saying. Or, you know, all it takes is for one white person to be offended by something you say about one of them, and then they start calling a radio station trying to get you shut down and canceled and all that. I don't have to worry about that. As long as I don't threaten anybody on my podcast or say anything just like super duper 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 disrespectful, like, you know what I mean, just super out the pocket, I'm good to go. And I believe that I'm helping. This is how I can fight back, because I'm on paper. So I can't, you know, be involved in the politics like, you know, like I truly want to. So this is how I can help. Spread information, share my experiences, talk about the criminal justice system, all that stuff. Talk about racism, stereotypes. And the thing about Michelle and I, with her being white, like we have a unique perspective to talk about these things. And me being black and Mexican, I can speak about black issues. I can speak about Latin issues because they both affect me, because that's who I am. You know what I mean? So I feel like this is my way to get back. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So here's the stats real quick. Hi, Chewy. Little Chewy. Chewy's 5 months old now. You're 5 months old. Say hi. Love Chewy. Yep. We named him Chewy because he, you know, reminds us like of Chewbacca. But the name is fitting because he chews on everything. He lost one of his baby teeth the other day. I'm going to keep it, though. Put it in a little bag or whatever. Keep that shit. But anyway, so here's the stats, y'all. So for the world, we got, and this is for this month. Yeah, this is for this month. We have 328 downloads from the United States. We have 17 from the United Kingdom, 5 from Singapore, Australia, Ireland, Alaska. Where else we got? Oh, we have someone that checked in on a Alexa-enabled device Amazon Music Podcast. These are like what people are listening to. Spotify, Podbean. We have well over 300 downloads on Podbean. We have over 40 on Spotify. Let's see, United States. Let's see who's check. I'll just read the states that people are listening to because I want to shout y'all out. You know what I mean? Because we appreciate y'all giving us a chance. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing too with like podcasts, especially like Black and Brown podcasts. We kind of get lost. Because there's thousands and thousands of podcasts, different kind of subject matter, content, you know what I mean? All that. So it's easy to just get kind of lost in there. So when someone, finds our podcast and gives us a listen, we really appreciate it. Because we are basically doing this for free. You know what I mean? But that shows you the true passion. You know what I mean? We have no hidden agendas here. You know what I mean? We're just talking about this stuff because it's important. You know what I mean? And I appreciate having Michelle, you know what I mean? Because she's grown and learned with me. There's stuff that I've taught her about race and stereotypes that she didn't think about before or consider, you know what I mean? And Michelle grew up in the city, has been around Black people her whole life. But you know what I mean? Like she wasn't heavy into politics and all that kind of stuff, But just from being with me, she's learned stuff. She's able to point things out now, even before I get to them. She'll be like, oh, that was racist. Oh, that was wrong, or that was out of order. Or, hey, did you see that? Or did you notice that? Like, she knows like the bullshit code words that white people use and all that stuff now. You know what I mean? So, and I learned from her. There's things about white, but that's the difference. Like, for the most part, Black and brown people, we understand white people more because we have to be in your spaces. Most of the places we work is going to be a white employer, mostly white co-workers, and mostly white spaces. For the most part, I'm saying, for the most part. Same thing with Black people, as far as employment, as far as schools, teachers, like pretty much, everywhere you kind of go or navigate, you know what I mean? You're going to be dealing with white people, and they're going to be the one making the decisions in most of these, places. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. But we're able to learn from each other, you know what I mean? Because I've been in white people's homes. You know what I mean? Like I said, when I went to Nicolet, because I hadn't been around white people really. You know what I mean? I went to public schools, grew up in the city of Milwaukee, you know what I'm saying, and went to public schools. NPS, you know what I mean? And then 9th grade hit and I went to Nicolet, Chapter 220 program. We used to get picked up in the morning. It had to have been before 6 a.m. You know what I mean? And then they bust us out there. And then I played sports too. Like my first couple of years there, I played sports. So during basketball season, you know what I mean? Like you do school, and then you have practice after. And then, so I wouldn't get home till like 6:30 sometimes at night. That turns into like a 12, 13 hour day. And then you get home and you want to like still stay for a little while. So yeah, that was crazy. That was culture shock for real. But anyways, yeah. I just one thing I would say too is just remain teachable. Even if you're somebody older, you can learn something from somebody younger than you. You can. And if you're somebody younger, you know what I'm saying? You can learn stuff from older people. That should just be basic knowledge. And one last thing too, like for younger people, like respect. I think some young people, when they hear like older people or whatever, their elders or whatever you want to call them, well, like when we say, respect or whatever, you should respect it. I think some younger people take the definition of the word respect and think it means like that you have to kiss somebody's ass or bow down or all that kind of stuff. That's not what respect means. That's not what it means. So we got Wisconsin, Ohio, Virginia, Illinois, Indiana, Nebraska, Minnesota, Texas, Florida, New Jersey, South Dakota, Washington, Georgia, New York, I said New York already, and South Carolina. Thank y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I was shocked about South Dakota. But I mean, that's not a stereotype though. There's not very many black people in South Dakota, but it's either a black person that's listening or it's a good white person or a good Latin person. So thanks for listening. But everyone that's listening from wherever y'all listening from, thank you. We truly appreciate it. You know what I mean? And we hope we're doing a good job. You know what I mean? But in the world, we got, So that's worldwide. Like, not on no big scale or nothing, not at all. But people are listening to us, and that's promising. All right, y'all, I'm going to get out of here. Enjoy the rest of the episode. And, this episode's just about over, but just going to say thanks and enjoy the weekend. Peace.